Hey, this is Notser, and this is the Tier 7 Polish destroyer, Błyskawica. It has 7 main guns, 6 torpedoes, 12 AA guns, a surface detection of 7.5 kilometers, top speed 39 knots, total health 15,500. For my modules, reduced crit chance on main battery and propulsion, better main battery accuracy, faster rudder shift. For my commander, situation awareness, basic firing training, faster turret traverse, and superintendent. We are on the map New Dawn, and I'm in love with this game. Hopefully you fall in love with it too. This was recorded in the wee hours of the morning. I had just fully uploaded the previous night's video, and I was like, let's play some World of Warships because you know what? I want to maintain a terrible sleep schedule. It really is a lot of time invested to create a video every single day. But first game we load in, I was like, hey, let's try the Błyskawica. Haven't played it in a while. Oh my, I should play it more often. This game is awesome. We're moving forward on the eastern flank. I'm looking to engage an enemy destroyer. Oh, we're scouted. Can't be the Cleveland. The island's in the way, plus he's too far away. So there is a destroyer in front of us. And there you are. Enemy Mutsuki. We pop our smoke and we fire on the Mutsuki. We're trying to avoid taking damage. And we do 2k. I'll take that. That's a win in my book. Cleveland tries again. Can we avoid? Oh, we took a shell, but it did no damage somehow. Now, you play this just like a US destroyer. You want to brute force the enemy. You want to punish enemy destroyers. You notice there's 4 on the enemy team. Most of them are Japanese, so they have terrible 1v1 gun systems. They rely on their torpedo systems. They want to ambush cruisers and battleships on my team. I don't want to let them do that. I expect that they're going to be somewhere in front of me. You don't see any on the map right now. There's 4 out there hiding, waiting to pounce. Now this Cleveland is going to go through the gap in the center, possibly set him up for a torpedo attack, which I was very excited for the prospect that I could land these torpedoes. They have decent range. They do outrange the detectability of the ship, not by much though. So you got to be careful. And he's moving into the range, which is exciting. We could have our first torpedo strikes of the game, and Notser, you were paying too much attention to the torpedoes, not enough attention about how you're going to get out of this scenario. And I was like, I could still salvage this. Can I? No. It's one of those islands that sticks out. We're detected, by the way. We don't have smoke. This is my nightmare. This Cleveland could easily fire on me. I'm backing up. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. The Cleveland should not be spotting us, by the way. There must be a destroyer out there. And initially I was like, okay, the Cleveland scouted me. Oh no, it can't be the Cleveland. It has to be a destroyer. Just confirm in your mind, he's 8.7, 7.5. Ah, that's it. You see the Mayhan? Plus there's another destroyer that was just south of my position. But the Mayhan was definitely close enough to scout. Now we're going to fire a little bit. Looks like the Cleveland wants to fire on us. We got a friendly Omaha right next to us, who is stationary. That's an interesting tactic. We'll see if that's successful. Guarantee he scouted. You know, we're doing pretty good damage against the Cleveland. We do have HE loaded because he's maneuvering. AP could be viable if I could see a broadside, and I got foliage in the way. I gotta just look over it. We're doing good. We're doing fine. Don't need to change a thing. Who's gonna get the kill? Are we gonna get the kill? Yes. Oh, what is that? Torpedoes at this range. Minikaze. Can we avoid? Oh, that was close. Wow. I did not expect him to be right there. We were able to avoid the torpedoes. The Omaha, not so lucky. He dies, and the Minikaze is so close, I can't really get my guns over the island, and I try. Just not enough. By the way, Notser, you're spotted, and of course, the first shot from the destroyer takes out our propulsion. We have to use damage control. We're going to fire on this Minikaze. He's now far enough away that we can arc over the island, and we get pretty good damage. But the base has been compromised. There's not 1, but 2 enemy destroyers trying to capture it. We have to go back. We are the last line of defense. Battleships aren't going back. Cruisers might go back. There is only 1 Hatsuharu trying to fight off 2 enemy destroyers. We are much better at fighting these destroyers than he is. So the plan is simple. We're going to go right behind them and pincer them between the friendly Hatsuharu and myself. And it looks like one's bailing. The Minikaze that we engaged as he left the area is very low. I expect it to run into, I think this is a Mutsuki. And I'm just getting ready to go. There he is. Mutsuki, definitely Mutsuki. Get all guns, firing broadside, expect torpedoes. Don't waste your time on torpedoes, just use the guns. I considered it, but there's just not enough time to really use them. The guns are plenty for this particular scenario. Here come the torpedoes, we take out the Mutsuki. And the torpedoes have good aim. We have to move out of the area. So I'm like, okay, don't run into an island. Don't run into an island. Please keep on moving. Keep on moving. Okay, we're good, we're good. Wasn't even close. Hits harmlessly into the island. The enemy Minikaze is still trying to capture our base. He is taken out, though, by a friendly. Not as stressful. We don't have to immediately go to the base. We can work on this enemy destroyer that was being a real butthead, firing on our position. Of course, taking out propulsion immediately. That's the luck we have. And he's only 6.3 kilometers away. We fire maybe half a second too early. Half of it hits the island. But we have great aim. That signature Notser aim on destroyers. We hit, although we don't do as much damage as we need. So I'm trying to go forward of the ship. And again, pretty much the same. We do knock out his propulsion. So whenever the propulsion gets knocked out, he slows down slightly, and you need to compensate it, and we do it again. But he was still immune. This should be enough, though, if we get good damage, and we do. Mayhan taken out. This enemy Fuso is feeling a little brave, though. He's going through a very narrow choke point, and I was set up to torpedo him, possibly. He has to commit, though. There's a little island that's in the way. He could either go left or right. I was hoping that he would go to the right of this island in front of me. It would be easier for me to set up a torpedo attack on him. Plus, the smoke would not cover all of his exit strategy. He would be leaving those islands just as I got in position to point-blank torpedo him. I don't think he wants that, and he actually elects to run aground instead of exiting the islands. Interesting. Well, we're going to try and send our torpedoes, but honestly, I think I sent them a little too early. If I would have sent them right now, I would have had a better angle. I chose to pop my smoke because I was afraid of the damage he was doing to me. I couldn't afford it. We have to carry this game. It's still really close. They actually have a point advantage, and we don't really have control over our base, so the torpedoes don't hit. Only one. Only one hits. It causes a flood, though. He puts it out along with all those fires, and he's right behind the island. We do have somewhat of an angle, but not for long. I'm just trying to get as much damage, and we gotta get closer. We gotta get a better angle to do damage to him. Two friendly destroyers are capturing the enemy base, and I think the Fuso actually is flooding. He put out the fires just before the torpedo made contact. So we lucked out. This is all us damaging the ship. We could finish him off if I could get a better angle. And I think he put out the flood. But it doesn't matter. We're able to finish him off with our gun. That's the 4th kill of the game. And we have just pushed everyone to the side in the middle of the map. Notice there are a lot of enemy teams that are putting pressure on our base. There's an enemy destroyer and an enemy battleship defending their base. So where could I go? It was really up in the air. On one hand, we could continue the assault on their base, take out all enemies that are defending, but what if we all die? What if the enemies are successful in their push? I just didn't feel comfortable committing to one flank, considering how spread out both sides are. I have no idea how successful our base defenders are. I can't see their health. I don't know anything about what they're doing up in the northeast side. So I decide to fire on the Nagato. The Mutsuki is a possibility. I was hoping for some fires. It looks like friendlies sent out torpedoes. We lost a friendly, though, at the enemy's base. 2 cruisers are putting pressure on our base. This is just not looking good. We are so close to both sides of the map we could defend or assault. Friendly torpedo lands on the Nagato. That will help. Hopefully he got a flood. The Mutsuki is close enough that I'm going to engage him with my guns. I feel pretty confident that I can at least chip the target down, if not outright kill him. I'm also going to send my torpedoes with the expectation that the Nagato is going to continue towards me, and I could potentially force him to turn. Oh, please don't hit. Oh, that was close. Wow. I love New Dawn, but I run into so many islands on this map. We did a huge shot on the Mutsuki, but we kind of broke line of sight ourselves. Now, these torpedoes look like they're working out in our favor. The Nagato is falling for that trap. But I think I left a little bit too much of a gap. We land one. It doesn't cause a flood. Are you kidding me? He's so low, though. I'm going to engage him with my guns, and he avoids the friendly torpedoes. Our guns do no damage. Got to get it on the superstructure if you're using HE. And that's exactly what I try and do. 840 damage, really? Really? Come on. Come on, kill him. Kill him. Is he going to burn down? Is he going to flood? He dies to the friendly. Okay. Well, the Mutsuki is in the area, but he does not want to show himself. Enemy New York is also in the area. The enemy Nuremberg is very low, pressuring our base. I felt like the friendly battleship could defend. He had a health advantage when I looked back. So we're going to take our torpedoes, and we're going to take out the enemy New York. Now, I am point blank at this guy now. He definitely sees you, Notser. You know what? I'm not afraid. Because guess what? I am a destroyer, and I have torpedoes that can kill you, New York. So we just send them against the New York. He could dodge it, and we need to... Oh, that was a good shot. 2,400 points of damage. Take out some AA guns. And we're trying to aim our secondaries on the superstructure. Let's take a look at the torpedoes. Oh, this looks so good. The first three definitely will hit. And I think we're going to hit with two more. All three. No, everything worked out perfectly. Wow. New York didn't change at all. We earned Kraken Unleashed and Devastating Strike. Remember, the Mutsuki is still alive, and he's actually being spotted by the friendly battleship. I felt like, come on, you can take that guy. We're going to go after this York. The York, he's 55, 60% of his life. Our torpedo systems should be back up. We also have access to smoke. I am ready to take damage from the enemy and also dish it. We have pretty low health, honestly. If he were successful with maybe 1-2 salvos, we could die. But hopefully, I'll know right when to pop smoke in order to avoid it. To alleviate this risk, I was going to use the island to kind of get in the way. Enemy Congo is assaulting our base right now. I was also hoping that I could hide the fact that I sent out torpedoes. Remember, you can scout me, but if you don't have direct line of sight, you're not really going to see the torpedoes leaving the ship. There's no tell outside of actually detecting them, and he's kind of moving off. He kind of feels the threat. I'm also detected by the Congo. I choose to pop my smoke, and I'm going to gun this guy down. Friendlies take out the enemy York. The enemy Mutsuki was also destroyed. It's just you, Congo. He has great angling. HE is the ammo type of choice, unless he shows his side. We get high caliber. We earned Confederate somewhere along the line. We set him on fire. Can we get another fire? He puts out the fire, so we know he's going to be immune for the next 2 or 3 salvos. Remember, I have a high rate of fire, so it's not a normal immunity. He's got 15, 25 seconds-ish. And I'm trying to take out the front guns with HE, which is a mistake. I realize after the fact that you have to use AP to penetrate the turret armor, especially with such a small caliber. Now, for some reason, he's making a mistake too. He's coming right at me. Are you for real? I'm just going to wait until the very last second, 2 kilometers by default before the automatic detection, and then I'm going to send my torpedoes. It works in my favor. You kill me, I'm going to kill you at least. So his secondaries open up. I think he was looking the wrong direction. He has to rotate his guns. Too late for you, buddy. 2 of the first 3 and all of the next would have made contact. We destroy the Congo. And that is a hard carry. Perfect for Valentine's Day. We earned Confederate, High Caliber, Kraken Unleashed, Devastating Strike, 6 kills, 10 torpedo strikes, 180 shells on target, over 500,000 credits earned, 2,253 base XP, so far ahead of everyone else in the game, 145,000 points of damage. Woo, yes! Błyskawica is a beautiful ship. I just need to get the commander up more. I hope you enjoyed this game as much as I did. I love this game. Everything worked out perfectly. We got a lot of kills, a lot of damage, and we ran aground. At least once, maybe twice. So yeah, it's got everything. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a fantastic Valentine's Day, and I'll catch you next time.